Hello and welcome back to my video blog. It's 4:03. I woke up a little bit over. I woke up at 3:15 past 3:15, and I'm starting my day watching some NHL final. I haven't been watching hockey lately, and first period over, and I feel like the referee is a little bit bad on that game, giving some unnecessary penalties and doing mistakes. But hopefully the second period is better. And yesterday was Helsinki day. I was all day home, first cooking, and after that, like usually waiting if there is something to do. Also, the guy Eetu, he asked if I can borrow some money, so I borrowed some money to him to buy some food. He's gonna pay me back today, and but rest of the day there wasn't anyone talking, and I was watching Living Proof, Dustin Dolly's episode. It was actually quite interesting. I'm really worried about not like he's quite badly alcoholic nowadays, and back in the day he was doing like well, if you think about the Baker group, and there was so much alcohol problems, and most of the guys are sober nowadays. And I remember 2017 there was Dustin Dolly's interview, and at that time he was living in Paris, and he said that he's only wishing that all his friends are getting safely home, and that's stick into my head, and I still remember that. So hopefully also he's able to get over his addiction and get healthy. And after that, I was watching United States Defense Secretary's hearing, and I was actually getting quite interested. I was hearing it or watching it maybe 2 hours or 3 hours in a row, and I started also new Andre Huberman's episode, and I don't know, once in a while I get so into some politics, and now I'm a little bit more interested about United Kingdom's and United States politics and world politics instead of Finnish politics. I'm always getting anxious when I'm watching Finnish politics. It's just same loop all the time and nothing happening. And sometimes I'm starting to think about my life like I'm home alone, not talking with anyone. People think that I'm crazy, and I'm watching some politics, high level politics daily. And for what reason? Usually if you have like a news, like usually if you have like investments and doing business, usually that people are watching news, and I feel like I'm living like someone who's having business, but I'm just having my YouTube channel, and still I feel mostly that I'm just giving everything away from freely. But like I said before, my ideology is to share information freely instead of instead of hiding it. But now I continue watching the final, and it's 4 in the morning, 4:07. And I feel like I'm even more lonely and stuck than than before, and I'm stuck inside my couch somehow. So it will be nice to have something to do. But anyway, I'm trying to enjoy the game, and today I go back doing sports. Somehow my lungs are still hurting. I don't know. There's some new COVID virus going on or something, but and I still feel like I'm living the COVID times, and people are back to their normal life, and I need to suffer almost all the time for some issues in my life. Also, yesterday I was calling to my mother. I was yesterday feeling again that I'm not allowed to meet my mother, and I need to let other mans to like, I feel like because how I look or my mother look, we are not allowed to meet again. So I needed to start fighting again. Not fighting, but I said to her that she can go to Helsinki päivä, but I can't go there because because how I am, unfortunately, and hopefully I have rights to and also my mother is married, so I don't think it's necessary that I need to also broke up with my mother so she can find men from Helsinki again, but like my ex-girlfriend or something. And I continue watching hockey. I feel a little bit like and also tomorrow is skateboarding Olympic qualifiers in Rome. I'm gonna watch that all Saturday and Sunday. So weekend full of sports, but hopefully there's also something else, and hopefully I can do my sports, and hopefully my lungs are getting better. And it's just also yesterday there was some pull-ups contest in Rautaranta, but like usually I needed to lose because of the sickness. Usually every time now it's that I need to go sick before some other contest and skateboarding contest. Before it was every time there was some skateboarding contest I was getting COVID, or if I was meeting some woman COVID, or if I was getting job COVID. So basically that's how it was cancelled all the time, and then it was normal, and then it was everyone, and then it was like people were like, this is crazy, and now it's just people just the bad things happening to me, but hopefully it gets better. But now I continue watching the game, and then eat breakfast. Alright, so now it's 6:47 and the game is over. It was quite good game, and now I start eating same breakfast than daily. Some smoothies, some matcha, and now I start watching morning TV, and they're talking about some whatsoever. But anyway, I start eating breakfast, and then I go skateboarding and running and exercising, and hopefully my lungs are starting to feel a little bit better again. Alright, so now it's 8:23, and at the end I decided that I'm gonna go to Bubble. First I was thinking to go Pohjois-Haaga, but then I was like, I haven't been doing any live shows lately. Somehow I feel super tired. I feel like my body I don't have any energy. I feel like I'm getting tired even walking. I don't know why I'm so tired. I have been 2 days just resting, and I feel also super thirsty all the time. And I feel a little bit like having small flu or something. So I feel a little bit weak, but hopefully I have enough energy to do the live show, and probably I do a little bit easier one than before, because I haven't been doing lives lately. So now I'm on my way to Eira, and I feel actually super bad. I feel that I don't have any energy, and I feel like I almost vomited when I started to ride the bicycle. I don't know why I feel that weak. I've been two days now just resting my body, but still I feel super tired, and somehow my muscles are cramping. And but like usually I just need to go and do live show or some contest. Also today they are opening skatekonti in Eläintarha, and like usually when there is contest I just need to go there on bad condition and example. So basically I'm usually sick or poisoned to not be that good, so people don't get wrong image about me. And of course I'm every day try to keep a right image about myself and do the sports and show my skill level, but still somehow I'm always allowed to go events to be super bad conditions. I don't know why, but hopefully I don't vomit, and hopefully I don't get more cramps like on like 2 days and 3 days ago. But at the moment I feel super weak. I don't know why. Maybe it's something that I'm eating, but I think it's not normal to feel vomiting. And I feel like my reflex are so slow at the moment. I'm trying my best to somehow get more energy to do things, but at the moment I just feel like vomiting at the moment, like so many times before. Usually before every contest I have been poisoned or sick, and now it's not actually even contest. I'm just going and do live show, but there's this skate school starting today in Eläintarha. Probably I just go there filming other people or something again. I feel like time is back on alcohol. Time is back on alcohol and drugs, and yesterday it was Helsinki day, and probably many people they were drinking and partying, and at the moment I feel super dumb and slow. at the moment, and I feel like I have a hangover. Actually I haven't been drinking any alcohol or using any, well I never used any drugs, but any alcohol in 8 years, but somehow I feel like almost like hangover again. Anyway, I'm trying to somehow get some energy and start thinking soberly again, and I think it's a smarter way to think and do everything soberly instead of on drugs or drunk. At least that's how I think. And I still think it's not the best way to date people or see people, to go different places feeling sick or drunk or high or something. I still think best way is to be sober and not feeling sick or either vomiting or anything bad. But we're back to Helsinki's times, unfortunately. But hopefully I can get some energy and I can start thinking a little bit more smartly. And hopefully my condition gets a little bit better. But I feel a little bit stupid to do the live, so feeling like this. But this kind of condition is even more. It's even more familiar for me when I'm traveling. Usually when I'm traveling, I'm always getting this sickness at some point. And also when I moved to Helsinki in 2010, and after that when I met my ex-girlfriend, almost immediately I was getting sick for 2 or 3 months in a row. I was having fever almost every single day and feeling like vomiting every single day. And they gave me 2 times wrong antibiotics before the right ones. But anyway, that's kinda easy way to win me and be stronger than me, but I don't know why I need to why I need to get sick to people feel stronger and better by themselves. And next stop Papel Old Ponkes Park or Kaivopuisto or whatsoever. Mä en nyt pysty tekemään esimerkiksi, mä en pysty kehittyä yhtään nyt tällä hetkellä. Tai mä teen. Right, so unfortunately at the moment I can't think almost nothing. Some guy started to play with me or something. So basically I need to go psychos again. Repeating fail, playing with the stick behind the camera again. But like usually I'm trying to be myself, and that's one difficult thing about doing these videos alone, because there is random people coming behind of my lens filming me as a crazy person instead of normal person again. But I don't know for what reason, and what's the purpose of the stick or play with me again. But like usually I'm trying to be myself and not let other people play with me again. But you see, like
Kuvasit sä just meitä?
Mä kuvaan tässä live-lähetystä.
Kuvasit sä meitä just äsken?
No, te ootte skeittiparkilla.
Ollaanko me skeittiparkilla?
No, hei, anna mä skeittaraassa, mennä pois siitä.
Hei, me lähdettiin siis pyysit, että me poistutaan tästä. Joka oli mun mielestä aika vitu ylimielistä. Mä ymmärrän, että sä treenaat.
Sä olet tällä hetkellä sekaan ylimielistä. Se ei ole ylimielistä sanoa, että hei, siellä ei ole ylimielistä, jos te tuutte leikkimään niin leikkilaatikkoilla skeittiparkilla. Mä sanon, että voikaa paikkaa hiekkalaatikkoilla leikkämillä.
Kyllä, ja me poistuttiin. Sitten sä rupeat kuvaamaan. Kysyt sä meiltä luvan, että sä kuvaat mun lapsia?
Tää on julkinen paikka, mä saan kuvata tässä, jos mä haluan.
Ai sä et kuvaa mun lapsia?
Mä saan kuvata tässä ihan mitä mä haluan.
Oot sä varma, että sä saat kuvata mun lapsia? Vaikka on julkinen paikka, selvästi kuvaat, osoitat
miten selvästi? Tossa on 10 ihmisiä taas. Men pois, mulla on live-lähetys kesken tässä.
Mä en vittuakaan kiinnosta sun live-lähetys. Kuka vittu sanoo tällaisen Aapo Olervo, ammattiskeittari, Suomen nouseva tähti, Luuletko mä vittuakaan kiinnostaa sun live-lähetykset?
No ei sun tarvitsekaan kiinnostaa. Anna mä teen mun omaa juttua tässä ihan rauhassa.
Niin, anna mä teen mun omaa juttua, mä kasvataan mun lapsia.
No mene kasvattaa sun lapsia.
Mene sä vittu skeittaa muualle. Yhtä lailla mä voin tulla tähän liikaa.
Sä voit tulla sun lasten kanssa skeittaa koska tahansa.
Niin. Mä voin tulla myös mun lasten kanssa opettaa niitä ajaa vähän traktorilta. Mitä vittua?
Et voi tulla skeittipaikkaan.
Mä oon vittuakaan kiinnostaa. Sä oot poliisipaikka.
Sä oot vähän.
Ymmärrän, että se ärsyttää, jos me tullaan tänne. Täällä sä oot vittu yksin täällä skeittaamassa.
Mulla on lämmöt pois. Mulla on tällä hetkellä olympiakarvissa Roomassa. Mä oon aika paljon tullut vastaan tässä tää niinku systeemissä.
Voi että kun mua kiinnostaa ihan vittu paljon.
Ei sua tarvitsekaan kiinnostaa.
Niin? Älä sitten vittu avaudu mulle.
Anna mä nyt skeittaan rauhassa.
Mene vittu muualla skeittaa, jos mä häiritsen sua. Mä saan olla tässä yhtä lailla, kun sä saat kuvata mun lapsia täällä. Mitä vittua?
Siis tässä
niin turpa kiinni.
Mun live-lähetyksessä on vaikka kuinka paljon ihmisiä.
Voi että, kiinnostaa vitusti. Ois kannattanut olla vähän ystävällisempiä, ois kannattanut olla kuvaamatta mun lapsia.
Mä oon koko ajan aika ystävällinen, sä oot sekaan tässä jo ystävällinen. No mä nyt skeittaan rauhassa.
Joo, skeittaa vaan, me tullaan kans tähän katsomaan. Does those kids with the scooters bother you? Does those two kids with the scooters bother you at all?
At the moment,
Yes?
at the moment, no.
Yeah?
But it's still skateboarding park. You're the only one who's bothering me at the moment.
Okay, well I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. And you can fucking look at the mirror when you go home and think about yourself.
Yeah, I'm
you are
handsome.
Not some special.
I'm handsome, thank you.
Yeah, you're really handsome. I don't mean that. I mean how you act, you know.
I'm acting like normal person.
Tell me.
36.
What?
Good.
No, I asked how. Tell me how you are acting.
How I'm acting?
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
alright. So, thank you everyone again for watching my TikTok and Instagram live shows. And I was actually planning to do also some manual tricks and maybe some flat runs and go around the skateboarding park doing other tricks, maybe something on the rail on the background and on the mani pad. There was some little bit unnecessary problems like usually, but at the end it went quite well if I compare that I haven't been doing live shows. I don't remember when was the last time I was doing live show. Actually, before I end, I need to really drink some water after skateboarding. 72 minutes. Alright, so this was again my live show, and if anyone wants to join my live show, it will be nice to do some live shows together. So if someone is interested, message me or call me, and I mean, like, people can choose or ask if they are interested to go some skateboarding park and do some sort of live shows. So far I've been doing almost all the live shows alone most of the time, but it went actually quite well. At the beginning I was sure that I'm gonna vomit because I'm so tired, and because I don't know why I feel so weak today. I feel like 80% of my body energy is missing at the moment, but thank you everyone again for watching this, and see you next time. Alright, so now the live show is over, and I don't know why the guy came here and say that I'm loser. It bothers me a little bit. But anyway, at the end I did 72 minutes live show, and it went actually quite well if I compare how tired I am and how much I was feeling like vomiting before starting the show. And there was some small conflict. I don't know why. I still think I should have freedom to skateboard and film my tricks in here in peace. But anyway, you can check the live show from my TikTok or my Instagram, and probably easiest way is to go my Instagram, and I post the live show in there. And because I haven't been now doing live shows in many months, there was some tricks missing, like pop show with nose front reverts, fakey flip tail slides, kickflip 5-0 frontside 180s, nollie hip noses. There was some difficult tricks that I didn't do today because I feel like I need to train more to keep all the tricks on the live shows. But hopefully I can continue doing the live shows. I'm trying to do at least one live show weekly or every second week. Hopefully there is also other people taking part of the shows. But now I'm gonna ride back to Kallio and do rest of the trainings. So next back home, and don't know why people don't know. Even nowadays, they don't know how to park their cars. Like you should park on that side if you're coming from that side, and this side if you're coming from this side. Anyway, now go back home, and that man was insulting me so much, saying that I'm a loser whose life has been just going wrongly. So basically, I don't know why she wanted to abuse me, or why he wanted to abuse me, or why he wanted that I film it them instead of letting me just skateboard in there. And now go back home, and I still feel a little bit weak. It feels a little bit bad that someone is starting constantly saying that you're a loser and disturb your skateboarding on purpose for no reason. But you can check that you can check how the things went from the live. So anyway, next stop Kallio, and I would like to go skateboarding in peace, and not that way that I need to have some sort of unnecessary conflict. I don't understand why I'm still not allowed to go and skateboard on the skateboarding parks, or work, or do absolutely nothing. Like usually on this spot I'm filming some views and our city. Unfortunately, we still have, well, whatsoever, who cares anymore. I have been now saying 3 years that we should put our own flag and European Union's flag, but they still only, we are still there only showing Ukraine's and Pride flags instead of our flag and European Union's flag. I still think our own flag and European Union's flag those are the flags that we should have. But that's just my opinion. But instead they wanna abuse me daily. And next stop back home. And actually now I understand that well, I have been many years now understanding it, that all my time in here, the time has been that there is some people that they have been just talking shit behind of my back, and just systematically lying that I'm loser and I'm nothing. And so for that reason I needed to start complaining about things. And it's kinda, if I look back about my life, also it's a little bit difficult to speak English at the moment again. If I'm looking back and thinking like how many jobs I have been trying to get, educations, and all the time they have been just planning me to be loser again, and not allowing me to be absolutely nothing because they are scared that they are losing their wives or girlfriends, or they were scared that they are not looking good enough. So basically breaking my human rights daily makes their life somehow easier. And but at least I don't have to continue talking shit about other people, because I really don't want to. I never been talking shit about anyone until this YouTube started, because they didn't give me any other choices than end up being bitter because of breaking my human rights so many years in a row, blocking me from social medias, blocking my dating, destroying my relationship, destroying my jobs, not allowing me to educate myself, and basically just systematically try to destroy my life. And then when I complain, people are like, hey, he's just hater. No, I'm not just hater, I'm just someone who's treated really wrongly my whole life again. But anyway, check my newest live show. It's on my YouTube, it's on my Instagram account, and like usually I just hope to go places and film the live shows and just film myself skateboarding But I don't know why I always need to, why they always want that I film something else. Also, the guy who was, before I was leaving there, he was asking like, do you know, like, you don't know how to feel when you have kids? And I was like, well, tell me, or if someone is filming your kids. And I was like, well, tell me how it feels if someone is filming your kids. And then he was, but the point is that you don't know how it feels. I was like, I know how it feels. And then, no, you can't know how it feels. And I was like, I know how it feels. I care all the children like they're my own. And the question is, do people know how, if I ask them, do you know how it feels to be a skateboarder? If I ask that question, and then you see again, but now I start eating, then I go for one, and then I do my gym trainings. Hopefully I don't pass out. I still feel somehow weakly, and I feel like I don't want to go to sauna. Maybe the sauna was affecting to my lungs, or I don't know what, but I feel a little bit weak. It's so unreal that actually I should be in Olympics qualifiers in Rome at the moment, and instead I go down on those skate parks and just try to do my own thing and something, or at least something, and there's still someone coming there and calling me idiot and loser, and saying that you're nothing else than loser and clown. So I don't know why I need to listen that. I've never been going anywhere to solve some person just because of the hate. But somehow they're still blaming me about that I'm the hater. I'm not actually I'm not the one who's hating anyone. People try to well, if people are breaking my human rights all the time, isolating me, and not allowing me to have any human rights, not even leave my house. At some point, probably I say something, I get my nerves a little bit, I'm getting a little bit angry, but so unnecessary situation again. Anyway, now I'm gonna eat some pasta that I made yesterday, and someone has been using my credit card again and buying some gym membership, and so I need to get more debt because they don't allow me to. I don't know why they're using me. And it's so hard to understand how the police is not capable to solve who's using my money or my credit card or destroying my life. I'm filming video every single day about everything, so there's a lot of material to solve it. Alright, so now it's 11:34. Now I go for run and gym. I feel a little bit weak. I don't know why I feel weak, but I feel a little bit dizzy all the time. I feel like I'm thirsty all the time, and maybe it's some allergic or something. I don't know, but I don't actually feel like I have fever. Maybe I check my fever later. I was actually planning back in the day that they should add some machine to Apple Watch that you can check the fever and all the time your body temperature. Maybe some clocks already have that. But at the moment I feel a little bit bad that other people are deciding what kind of person I'm allowed to be, and I want to say really clearly that I'm not loser, and I don't like when people are calling me clown. Just because I'm not violent doesn't mean that people can say whatever they want to. Now go for run, and I still think I should have right to go skateboarding park and do my sport in there and train and do my live shows in there, and I can go wherever I want and film wherever I want, and I feel a little bit bad that people are like isolating me home and try to, like, if other people can film wherever they want, why I can't go places and film? Like, why it's just me who can't film in somewhere again? But now go and do my trainings and trying to do some sort of schedule for later today. So I feel a little bit bad if I'm always punished if I'm trying to do something or be with someone or get somewhere in my life. I'm always I need to get that COVID virus every single time and get poisoned every single time again. But and I think I'm also something else than only virus again. Right. So also today 3.3 miles run and my chest is somehow still feels a little bit bad, and also my left leg's back joint hurting a little bit, and I still think it's smarter to not poison people and do viruses so people feel more weak. If I need something, maybe testosterone would be a better option than some woman hormones again. But anyway, I continue my run and hoping that I don't die again. And I feel like I'm not just feeling, but I'm trying to search a place where I can get help and healthcare, being a straight man and not forced to be gay. So basically, at the moment I'm trying to find some hospital where I can check my wrist and my shoulder and my knee and my lungs. But still it's not allowed to in Finland, but hopefully someday I'm allowed to be a man who likes women and not forced to be alone systematically again. Now continue my run, and like usually after I started running I start feeling a little bit better, but somehow my body and my legs are cramping and somehow I feel something is wrong, something that I'm eating or drinking at the moment is wrong or poisonous, but somehow I'm trying to figure it out. And during the COVID times I went to all the works and jobs and I was being there with the woman all the time, no matter what, so if I'm poisoning, they need to poison me dead because I keep going again and keep going. So like usually a little bit over 3 miles, around 3.3 miles and 1 hour 45 minutes workout after that, and my body was cramping almost all the way, and I was feeling like I didn't have any power or any energy, so I was doing a little bit lower weights, but I was having cramp on my neck maybe four times, and my throat and tongue was also cramping, and so I was taking a little bit more easy. I don't know why my body is cramping. I've been 2 days just resting and eating well. I'm trying to figure it out what caused these cramps once in a while when the time is on joints, and sometimes once in a while my condition, usually when there is some contest going on or some event coming, usually my condition goes like this, and I'm just cramping and getting weak. So I'm quite used to it, but now it has been a long period without this cramping. But 2022 and 23 it was actually kind of common thing. I was cramping almost all the time when I was trying to go somewhere and get progress, but now it has been going quite well without any unnecessary cramps. But now I feel like whatever I start to do, my body is just cramping, and 2 days resting and eating well, so I don't know what caused those cramps. Maybe I need to stop eating creatine or PCCD or what was the name of the other product that I usually took after the workout. Maybe I go back to natural and just nuts and yogurt, and or maybe the matcha is causing the cramps. I don't know. At some point it was coffee. I was changing coffee brand. Every time I was starting to get cramps, I started to different coffee brand, and then if some other things was giving me cramps or something bad, I was changing the brand because of that. But I'm trying to figure it out so I can continue my trainings without cramps and without feeling vomiting and passing out. And I feel like I'm not probably taking any sauna or swimming today, just because I don't want to get even more dry. So now I'm already on my way back home, and I also went to Lidl. I'm still having 22 euros on my bank account, so I decided to spend it buying some food. I feel a little bit uncomfortable to walk almost naked on the streets, but hopefully I get used to it, or what can we do? So now it's 27 past 2 p.m. And like I said, I went to Lidl. I bought some bananas, cashews, yogurt, and there was some discounts from grapes, and some cucumber, and after that I was talking a little bit with the postman who was coming same time to top floor to deliver the post. And I've been also doing post 2019 when they thought that I'm crazy. I was feeling like I just want to do some work, and I think that moving and doing something is helping. So I started to, instead of starting medication and staying on the bed and get some medication that makes you more slow and stupid, I decided to start doing some active work, and I think it's still better option. But anyway, I was talking with the postman about the different post areas. Also during the COVID times when they were only at home, I was working and delivering post because it was necessary to people get the information. Of course nowadays there is phones, but it needed to go back in time, and I feel like going outside and do something. I still have maybe 10 euros on my bank account, but I feel a little bit dizzy and almost passing out. So I'm gonna have a shower, edit today's episode, and then there's that skate container opening party and some pastry. So I go there and film some. Maybe I just do some filming in there instead of skateboarding. Also my left leg's muscle started to hurt end of the skateboarding session and beginning of the run, but now it feels alright. But I think I need to do at least 2 or 3 days more off, not skateboarding, before going back on board. Also, if my condition is not better tomorrow, I can neither run or go gym because I don't want to pass out. I don't know if people, maybe sometimes people just think that I'm always lying about the things. It feels kind of bad when I'm telling the truth, but they don't believe. They are always saying that I'm lying about the things, and even if it's about my health or my sexuality, they don't allow me to be right about myself, and they want to decide if I'm sick or ill, or and it feels kind of bad when you feel like vomiting, and when your wrist is broken, and when your knee is hurting, and when you are straight, and when you want to be with woman, and when you actually need the only therapy that you need is sexual therapy, and all the things that I need, or the healthcare that I need. I'm always trying to get that healthcare, but I'm not allowed to get that healthcare. So, like, it's pointless to get wrong diagnosis for things. At least I think it's wrong. It's I don't need any wrong diagnosis for anything. I don't know how it helps my health anyway. But this was again today's first episode, and like I said, I do another one. Now I'm gonna edit today's episode, have sour, maybe it's some little bit yogurt and some nuts, half this and half this later, and hopefully I don't start feeling more ill. I don't know what is. Maybe it's because of the creatine, and maybe I've been. And yesterday I was taking some. I've been also taking some multivitas lately, so maybe I stopped eating multivitas and BCAA and creatine. Maybe I'm. Last time I was having bad feeling like vomiting and bad. I stopped eating those, and it was, if I remember right, maybe it helped. And also same thing about matcha, but neither I don't want to start drinking coffee again. But every time, usually if people want to change the time, usually it's easy to do that way. It's almost like for alcoholic, if you give some some, like, what is the, I don't know what's the word in English, like some pillar that makes you don't want to drink alcohol, or some fat people to something that he or she don't want to eat. And I don't know why I need to, because I don't have alcohol problem or neither eating problem, so I should not have any, or neither I don't want to be woman to, I don't need any hormones neither to be woman. So hopefully I find out what caused the weakness, and hopefully I can go and do my trainings normally and without cramps and feeling like dying while doing things and feeling like vomiting. And this was again today's episode. Thank you everyone again for watching this, and see you tomorrow.